What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, my place, my space, me. If you don't already know, this is Peyton's place. If you're returning, welcome back, sis. What's up, bro? If you're new to my channel, just hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and we just finna get right into it. This is the story about the time I got set up. Me. So, freshman year of college is like a crucial year because you find out stuff that you didn't know about yourself. You found out the type of person that you want to be. And you find out the type of person that you don't want to be. You find out, you realize that every friend that you make is not going to make it to the end. It's like the Hunger Games. But anyway, my freshman year, I used to hang out with these group of girls. And, they was tight. We was tight. We were tight. As tight as anybody could be, we were tight. So, one night, I decided to go to sleep early. And one of my friends, she's actually still my friend to this day. One of my friends, we gonna call her Debbie. We gonna call her Debbie. Debbie came knocking on my door. That's me knocking. That's her knocking. So she came knocking on my door one night. She was like, you should come out. We just chilling. I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to. So I'm going to just, stay here and go to sleep. And then she was like, okay, well, can I borrow your iPod? Now, I trust Debbie. Me and Debbie still cool to this day. So I let her, borrow my iPod for the night. She liked my music. I have great taste in music, by the way. But yeah. I let her borrow it. So I go to sleep. The next morning, I say about at 11 o'clock, I get a knock on the door. It's Debbie. She like, hey, Peyton. I'm like, what's up? Shit, she was kind of down. I'm like, what's going on? She like, somebody stole your iPod. I was like,
somebody stole my iPod.
As soon as she said that, I was like, pause. I put on my gym shoes, and I'm like, we finna go find that shit today. Cause she was like, I'll pay for another one. I'll spend my refund check on that on that iPod. She was like, I spent my whole refund check on it. I will get you another one because it was in my possession. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay. Pause. We finna go find my iPod because ain't no way in the hell we finna go find it. So on my way down to the first floor, because I stayed on the second floor, Debbie also stayed on the second floor, but the girls that we hung out with, was tight with, stayed on the first floor. So on our way to the first floor, she telling me like the whole thing about how my stuff came up missing. She was like, these two girls, we just gonna call them these two girls because I don't have time to make up names. She was like, yeah, these two girls, they was arguing. They were roommates. They stayed on the first floor as well. These two girls were arguing in the dorm advisor's room, and we were all in there watching them argue. First off, the dorm advisor was not advising the dorms like she was supposed to. Because you grown and you letting these little bitty 18-year-olds argue in your room and you're a junior. You letting them argue in your room for what? I would have been like, get out my room and go to sleep, kids. That's what I would have said because they kids. It was kids. So she was like, these two girls was arguing in the dorm advisor's room, and it had got heated. And then one of the two girls got up to walk away, and the other girl went to go follow her as if they were going to fight. And everybody left to go follow. And I left your iPod sitting on the desk. I'm like, why would you, I knew it wasn't her fault because I know that's not the type of person that she is. But why would you leave an electronic sitting in a dorm room with the door wide open? I just wouldn't do no shit like that. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't do no shit like that. So she told me the story. You know, she told me everybody that was in the room. And she told me, no, she just told me everybody that was in the room. So me, being me, I went to everybody's room, knocked on everybody's door, and asked them to come to the dorm advisor's room. Because, like, our dorm rooms had cameras. So I'm like, okay, if it's missing, we can roll back these cameras and we can find out what my stuff is lickety split. Like, we could have been did that. But the dorm advisor, she was in on it too. Bitch. She was in on it too. She was like, just hold on, you know, we're going to figure out, we don't have to involve, you know, Miss blah, 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 and Mr. Ga. We don't have to involve campus police because it's not that serious. We're going to find it. Okay, I'm like, it's not that serious because it's not your stuff right now. But wasn't nobody trying to find it when it had came up missing last night. And Debbie ass was asking y'all, did y'all see it? See, I think what it was, like, they didn't expect me to, you know, react the way I reacted. Because Debbie, she offered to pay for it. But I'm like, nah, we going to get my iPod back with my music on it that's already on there. That's what we going to do. You don't got to pay for nothing. Or we going to find out who stole it. Simple as that. So, you know, we all in the room. Everybody, you know, is telling me they piece on what happened last night. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So, everybody left the room, right? When the two girls started to, you know, left the room to fight. Everybody left the room. Everybody was like, yeah. Everybody left the room. But this one person, they was like, such and such, one of the two girls, the vulnerable girl, like the girl that walked out first, they was like, but this one girl, she came back early. She came back before everybody else came back in the room. I'm like, okay, well, we need to go to her room. So we go to this girl room. You know, she's acting all shy and just timid, and that's never been her personality. And I think she was acting that way because her and her roommate been getting into it and all that stuff, and she was actually finna go home that day, like, for good.
So in my head, I'm like, this bitch finna go home for good, and she was gonna take my iPod with her.
That was in my head. So I go to her room, I'm like, hey, you know, my stuff missing. And all of these people said that you was the first person back in the room. And after everybody left the room, and something took place after everybody left the room, something took place in between everybody leaving the room and everybody coming back to the room. You was the first to come back. I need to know what's up. So she was like, you know, I don't know, Peyton. I don't have anything to do with that, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, everybody around me, like, yes, you do.
Yes, you do, you know.
You got her stuff. You was the first person to come in. I'm like, gee, chill out. You know, I got this. Do you got my stuff? Like, point blank, period. Like, do you got my stuff? And if you do got my stuff, you know, just give it back. So I can beat your ass and we can get it over with. You know, I got my stuff back. You got your ass whooping. We can go on with our lives. So, got your butt whooping. I'm not going to say ass whooping. We can go on with our lives. So, the way that they had the shit, they had us both in the room. And I guess I was supposed to, you know, beat the living snot out of this girl. But I'm like, okay, my stuff's still not turning up. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I go back in the dorm advisor's room because I'm like, we finna roll these cameras back so we can cut out this, you know, he say, she say stuff. I'm gonna need these cameras to be rolled back immediately, not dearly. So as soon as I walk back into the advisor's room, I'm in the advisor's room for, I say, about 10 minutes. This big buff chick, we gonna call this Bitch, Bertha. Bertha ass come. I ain't never seen Bertha run. Bertha ass come running down the hallway like, Peyton, this your stuff, this your stuff. I'm like, hell yeah, that's my shit. Like, yes, that is my stuff. Where'd you get it? She was like, I was going through such and such stuff and I seen it. I'm like, gee. Like, my first thing
was like, first off, why she letting you go through her stuff?
Secondly, why is my shit in your stuff? Thirdly, I'm ready to, because somebody is either lying. No, it's not either. Somebody's lying and somebody's trying to, set somebody up. It's a fucking setup, obviously. So, she packing up her stuff to go and all that stuff. And, she like, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just ready to go. I don't even want to talk about it. So, like, you don't want to talk about it. But somebody just found my stuff and your stuff. Now, you either not woman enough to, be like, hey, one of these girls planted your stuff and my stuff. Because I ain't had no parts. Or you're not woman enough to tell me like, hey, Payne, yeah, I took your stuff. I took it because I didn't have it. Yada, yada, yada. And that might have, I might have had sympathy. Fuck it. I might have would have had sympathy because I got my stuff back. Now, I might have would have had sympathy. Sympathy. I'm trying to make that sound right coming out my mouth, but I'm not finna edit it out. Might have, would have. So, I'm outside by myself because these girls, somebody plotted something. And all of these bitches is involved. And somebody was plotting some shit with my stuff. So I'm sitting outside by myself talking to one of my guy friends. And then I seen her walk out. And I don't know what the fuck came over me. But I got up and I walked towards her. I was like, listen, if I see you outside of here, we gonna have to fight. She's like, Payne, I don't even know why this happening. Her mama like, what is going on? Her mama was behind her. I didn't even know, but I didn't care either. I was like, when I see you outside of here, we gonna have to fight because you don't got the balls enough to figure out why motherfuckers is in your stuff and why they're putting my stuff into your stuff. You're not woman enough to figure out what the fuck is going on, so we gonna have to fight. Like, I just couldn't deal. Like, she just wasn't trying to, figure out why this bitch was looking at my shit for your shit. Like, who gonna let another girl? Who gonna let another girl go through your stuff to look for somebody else's stuff, and it's not even her stuff? Clearly, she put that iPod in your stuff. Clearly, that's what she did. But you not about it. It was some evil put, and apparently Peyton's electronic was the main event, the main thing. My theory on what the bitches was gonna do with the iPod, they were either gonna sell it and split the money, or they were gonna share it. They was into really sharing a lot. I wasn't into sharing too much, but they were really into sharing. So they were either gonna share it or they were gonna sell it, and they didn't expect me to react the way I was gonna react because Debbie had offered to pay for it, but no. So, yep. That's how I fucking got set up, y'all. Don't trust everybody you meet your freshman year. I trusted Debbie. Debbie trusted them other hoes. And I should have got on Debbie about that shit, honestly. But I'll talk to Debbie on another time. But yeah, that's the story about when I got set up. If you liked it, like that button. If you didn't, fuck it. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I will see y'all next time when I might talk about that nigga that broke my heart.